Pepper, the King of Spices, written by John Lick, illustrations by Len Eston. Introduction. What is black and green like a tiny raisin? What has sent mail sailing across the ocean and once was used as money? It's pepper. You may have seen pepper in shaker. You may have sprinkled it on your food. But do you know what that is? Do you know where it comes from? The pepper you eat comes from a dried up berry called peppercorn. If you have ever seen a peppercorn, you might have thought it was a berry that grows on a vine. People use the whole peppercorn and crush it into tiny pieces. They used to add flavor to food. Plant pods that are used to flavor food or cause spices. What? Hey, Mom, see this. Just a two introduction. Pepper is a spice with very strong flavor. People use it on meat and vegetables. You can mix it with all the flavors to plain foods taste better. Pepper is known as the king of spices. This is because it is more than any other spice in the world. As you read, you will find out that pepper was once even used as money. How pepper grows. The pepper plant grows as a long vine. The vine often wraps around a tree. Groups of round berries hang down from the vines. Each group can have 30 to 70 berries. When the berries dry out, they turn black and hard. They come wrinkled like a raisin. The dry berries are called peppercorns. Each peppercorn is smaller than a pea. Usually, people do not eat the whole peppercorns. Instead, they use the type of pepper. You see the shakers. People use tools to grind peppercorns into tiny flakes. This makes pepper easiest to eat. Where peppers grow. The pepper plants need a lot of water to grow. This is why it's found in places that get a lot of summer rain. To dry out the berries, farmers also need a place with warm, sunny autumn. By winter, the peppercorns can be used as spice. One good place to grow pepper is the southwestern part of India. The weather is perfect for growing pepper vines. Farmers have grown pepper in India for thousands of years. People of India used pepper to trade for things they wanted or needed. A popular spice. Pepper has been used in many ways. Long ago, people used it to make meat taste better. Someone thought eating pepper could help them when they got sick. They also used it to make their home smell good. One place where pepper is popular is Europe. Hundreds of years ago, it is very hard to get this spice there. It did not grow in Europe, but many people still wanted it. There has a small supply of pepper, but big demand for it. This meant that people who had pepper could sell it for a high price. Peppercorns were such in demand that they were sometimes used as money. People might get paid in peppercorn. They could use peppercorns to buy things they needed. They could even pay their rent with peppercorns. People also could trade peppercorns for other food. In Rome, a person could trade 1 pound of pepper for 40 pounds of wheat. In Greece, pepper costs so much that most people cannot afford to buy it. If a poor person had pepper, he just might have thought it was stolen. Sometimes poor people just punished for having pepper. It was clearly a spice only the rich could afford. A long, expensive journey. In the 1400s, people in Europe got a lot of their peppers from India. It grows in other places too, but those places are even farther from Europe than India. To get pepper to Europe from so far away, people had raced other to bring it to them. In the 1400s, it took over a year to get pepper from India to Europe. There were no planes, trains, or trucks back then. The peppercorn has to travel in carts or the back of animals, and sometimes by boat. As bags of peppercorn were moved from place to place, the price went up. Each worker had to be paid. The first pepper berries has to pick up. In India, farmers gather them in large bags or baskets. They use them on big blankets to dry the sunlight. All the farmers had to be paid. Workers loaded in the peppercorns onto wagons, and the journey began. Strong animals pulled the wagons to a river. Bags of peppers were loaded into a boat. Then the boats took the pepper down the river to the shore. All the wagon and the boat workers had to be paid. Now the pepper was ready to cross the ocean. It was loaded on a large boat that sailed from India to Africa. The boat workers and the captains had to be paid. When the pepper arrived in Africa, it had to move overland. A strong buffalo or camels carried it. The pepper was taken down the Nile River while on a boat. The boat worker and the people who led the animals had to be paid. The load of spice has to cross the sea between Africa and Europe, so it was put into the last boats. It could be sent to Greece, France, or many other countries. All boat workers had to be paid. When the boat reached Europe, the journey was almost complete. The pepper was carried overland by carts. All the drivers had to be paid. At last, it was sold at high prices. This had paid everyone who worked to get it to Europe. Kings and queens in Europe paid their own explorers to find a new way to bring back spices and other riches. Explorers were able to sail some Europe all the way to India and back. This was cheaper than bringing it overland. Pepper today. Pepper is used all around the world. You can buy a store with just a few coins. Many places even give it away for free. Imagine how a king from hundreds years ago would feel if he saw free peppers. Why is pepper cheaper today? Now there is enough supply to meet demand. Around the world, in just a few hours, people use fast ships, trains, trucks, and even airplanes to quickly get pepper to those who want it. Hey Mom, see this. Mommy, Mom, see this. Mom, can you see?
What?
The country uses pepper. Brazil, China, India, Vietnam,
Yeah.
Malaysia, Indonesia. The pepper that comes out from the shaker is just a pepper from 2,000 years ago. It tastes the same. It still grows in India and in rainy parts of the world. So the next time you grind pepper on your food, imagine you're a king or the queen. Think of what you could have bought in the 1400s with a whole shaker full of king species. It was like sprinkling your food with a little bit of gold.